Top 12 Classic Designer Bags That Will Never Go Out of Style. Welcome to Luxify, where we talk about fashion, luxury, and basically all the best things life has to offer. Welcome to our video listing the top 12 classic designer bags that will never go out of style. Today there are several bag options on the market. Some of them are passing trends, while others will last a lifetime. Here I'll show you 12 of the most classic and iconic bags ever. They will always be in style. All will be linked below in the description box. So without further ado, here are the top 12 classic designer bags that will never go out of style. If you are new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and check out my new website, luxify.com. Number 12. Celine Classic Box Bag. If your ideal everyday bag is a crossbody, the Celine box is one of the most classy you'll ever find. The box bag was launched in 2011 and it was an instant hit. This bag is, at the same time, contemporary and classic, is the perfect day bag and would probably be one of the most beloved bags in your collection. As always, when it comes to Celine, the bag is crafted with the best materials and incredible craftsmanship. There is even one in lizard skin if you like exotic leathers. This bag has a classic flap style with a structured silhouette and an adjustable strap that allows you to wear the bag crossbody or over the shoulder. This bag is a Phoebe Philo design, but is also modern and fits the new Celine style. Minimalist, elegant, and classic, you cannot do better than the Celine box. The medium classic bag is sold for $3,950. Number 11. Louis Vuitton Alma. This is a classic style from Louis Vuitton. The Alma handbag traces its origins to the Art Deco original, introduced in 1934. Rumor goes that the Alma was originally made for Coco Chanel as a custom order in 1925. Coco gave permission to produce the bag for the public later on. Its unmistakable shape makes this compact bag a timeless classic. There are multiple colors and materials you can choose from, as well as sizes, so you can choose to wear this bag as a crossbody or a top handle. There is an Alma bag for every taste. The Alma bag was the only non-Chanel bag that Coco Chanel ever carried. If it was good enough for Chanel, it is good enough for me. This Alma BB in the classic damier print is sold for $1,760. Number 10. Saint Laurent Sac de Jour. The most classic of all Saint Laurent bags, the Sac de Jour was designed in 2013 by then creative director Hedi Slimane. The Sac de Jour, or Bag of the Day, was inspired by the Hermès Birkin and is one of those bags that will never go out of style. The bag does not have flashy logos, only a small Saint Laurent Paris marking near the top. This bag is elegant, chic, and fashionable, and with the different sizes offered, they can easily go from work to lunch to a night out. This is an investment bag that you will not regret buying. It will easily be one of your favorite handbags. The small Sac de Jour is sold for $2,990. Number 9. Prada Galleria Bag. Few things are more classic than the Prada Galleria Bag. Rooted in tradition, the Galleria is more than just a bag, it's an icon. Though the bag was originally introduced in 2007, the history of the bag dates back to Prada's humble beginnings. The bag gets its name from the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II, which is where Mario Prada opened his first store in Milan in 1913. A hallmark of Prada's 21st century identity, the design was first offered in Saffiano leather, a scratch and water-resistant calf skin, a material patented by Mario Prada and still a hallmark of the brand today. Reminiscent of the frame shapes and medicine-style bags, popular in the mid-century, the Galleria bag references classic styles of the past while remaining current. This bag represents everything that Prada's DNA is rooted in, and is an amazing bag to buy in 2023. The Galleria bag comes in 4 sizes. The medium one is sold for $3,700. Number 8. Fendi Baguette. In 1997, when Prada minimalist bags were all people wanted, Fendi launched the first it bag in history, the Baguette. Designed by Silvia Venturini Fendi, she christened the bag the Baguette because the shoulder bag was made to sit comfortably under the arm in the very same way that the French are usually seen carrying their baguettes. Since the introduction, the Baguette instantly became one of the most sought-after bags in the fashion world, and more than 100,000 of these babies were sold in the first year alone. Over time, it has evolved into different sizes, materials, and colors. Each new season there is a new Fendi Baguette for us to fall in love with. Today, 25 years after its debut, the Fendi Baguette remains a stylish it bag that is iconic of the brand, and one of the most classic designer shoulder bags. According to Rebag, the Fendi Baguette holds 115% of its retail value at resale. This Baguette bag is sold for $3,290. Number 7. Gucci Horsebit 1955. As the legend goes, the Horsebit hardware entered Gucci's arsenal in 1953. It was Aldo Gucci, recognizing that shoppers liked a side of history with their bags, who perpetuated the myth that the Gucci family had once been saddle makers to nobility. Since the Horsebit appeared on a handbag in 1995, this elegant hardware has become as recognizable as the Chanel Double C's. Tom Ford, Alessandra Facchinetti, and Frida Giannini all incorporated the Horsebit into their designs, and former Gucci creative director Alessandro Michel has given us the latest iteration. Presented at the House's Cruise 2020 collection, the reprised Gucci Horsebit 1955 bag comes in various shapes, like tote, satchel, and shoulder bag, all unified by the instantly identifiable double D rings. After all, there is no need for a Gucci logo when the signature hardware is present. This bag is extremely classic, and is one you can be sure you will love for many years to come. The Gucci Horsebit 1955 is sold for $3,250. All bags are linked below in the description box. If you are enjoying this video so far, please subscribe to my channel, so I can continue to bring you the best content about fashion and luxury living. Number 6. Lady Dior. The most classic of all Dior bags, the Lady Dior is an icon. In 1995, Dior created what would become the most important bag of the Maison. It was designed especially for Lady Diana and gifted to her while she was on a visit to Paris. Shortly after, the princess was photographed several times with the bag on her arm. Described as iconic and legendary, Dior launched the bag in a larger series and changed the name to the Lady Dior in 1996 with Princess Diana's blessing. Over the decades, the Lady Dior has been established as an enduring icon of the house. It is most notably distinguished by the structured shape, geometric ganache top stitching, and Dior charm. The Lady Dior is perfect for every occasion. It goes from day to evening seamlessly. Now Dior is also offering the Lady Dior East-West and the Lady Delight bag, both amazing alternatives to the classic Lady Dior. The medium Lady Dior in black ganache lambskin is sold for $6,100. Number 5. Chanel 255 bag. In February 1955, Coco Chanel created the 255 flap bag, and history was made. The Chanel 255 flap signified fashion liberation. It was the first bag made for women to come with a shoulder strap, freeing them from the constraints of the impractical clutch. Rebellious and controversial, this Chanel handbag was a revelation, and women were immediately drawn in. With an emphasis on practicality, each detail, from the adjustable chain strap to the accessible back slip pocket, caters to women's every need. Arguably the most classic Chanel bag of all time, the 255 flap bag is a timeless icon. The classic 255 in aged calfskin is sold for $8,800. Number 4. Hermès Birkin Bag. The story of the invention of the Birkin bag, the result of the chance meeting in 1983 between actress Jane Birkin and Jean-Louis Dumas, then creative director of Hermès, has become legendary among Hermès lovers. The two were seated next to each other on an international flight. When Dumas asked why she traveled with a simple straw tote, Birkin explained that most leather bags were too structured for her taste. She wanted something much more boho, and the two came up with the design for the bag on that flight, on the back of a napkin, and so the Birkin was created. We all know that buying a Birkin bag is no easy task, but it proves to be well worth the effort. The value floats depending on the scarcity of the market. If there aren't too many Birkin bags to be sold, their value will increase significantly. That is why we see on the resale market Birkin bags being sold for more than 2 times their original price. The price of a Birkin bag when you buy from an Hermès store varies from $9,000 to around $12,000. Number 3. Louis Vuitton Speedy. The Louis Vuitton Speedy was first introduced in the 1930s, but remains one of the most recognizable and popular styles of all LV bags. The Louis Vuitton Speedy purse was designed in response to advances in public transportation and the new need for a compact, lightweight bag that was also large enough to hold your daily necessities. The shape is a mini version of the Louis Vuitton Keepo. This Louis Vuitton bag was made popular in the 1960s, when Audrey Hepburn was seen carrying the Speedy multiple times. People say the small size was designed especially for her. The original Louis Vuitton Speedy bag was designed without a strap, but in 2011, Louis Vuitton released the Speedy Bandoulière with an adjustable shoulder strap that can be removed. Until this day, the Speedy remains one of the most collectible Louis Vuitton bags. The Speedy 25 is sold for $1,490. Number 2. Chanel Classic Flap. The Chanel handbag that would ultimately become synonymous with the brand was not created until 1983. The Chanel Classic Double Flap was first introduced when Karl Lagerfeld became creative director and decided to reinterpret Chanel's iconic 255 flap bag. From his artistic vision came two new features, a leather woven chain and a double C to unlock closure. Lagerfeld's Classic Double Flap was a breakout success. Almost 40 years later, and out of all Chanel handbags on the market, the Classic Double Flap remains one of the most sought-after pieces ever crafted. With Chanel price increases, it is very likely we'll see Chanel bags on the resale market become more and more expensive, so now is the time to buy your Chanel bag. The Classic 1112 in lambskin is sold for $8,800. Number 1. Hermès Kelly Bag. Émile Maurice Hermès was the creative mind behind the first Hermès accessories. After the invention of the automobile, Émile Maurice diversified the Hermès offerings with an array of products that reflected the changing times. Among his many contributions was the Sac à dos Patches, which was produced in 1935 for his wife to carry. The bag would go on to achieve worldwide recognition 20 years later, when in 1956, Princess Grace Kelly used her Sac à dos Patches to shield her baby bump from the paparazzi. In an early instance of what might today be described as viral marketing, Hermès received so many requests for the Kelly bag as it became immediately known that it was renamed in honor of the princess. Today an icon of elegance and sophistication, the Kelly is one of the most sought-after bags on the resale market, selling for multiple times the original value. The price of a Kelly bag when you buy from an Hermès store varies from $9,000 to around $12,000, always linked below in the description box. Let me know in the comments below which one was your favorite. Comment below which brands you'd like to know more about. And make sure to check out my video about the best affordable designer bags. Thank you for spending some time with us, and make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a video. In return, I'll provide you with the best content about fashion, travel, and luxury living. See you soon!